Oh, well, hey there. It's Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to my channel, honey. Yes, we're about to have us a quick chat because we need to talk about Cardi B and Miss Tasha K in this $4 million lawsuit. So let's talk about it. All right, you guys, yesterday I came to you guys with a video, okay, with Dennis Byron reporting, confirming that Miss Tasha K owed over $3 million, which is 3.8, and nearly $4 million to Cardi B. Now, after we did some calculations and some breakdowns and things, we found out that it was actually over $4 million that Tasha K will have to pay Cardi B in this defamation lawsuit, okay? The case has been ongoing for about, 4 years, 3 to 4 years, and it has finally come to an end as of yesterday. Okay, the jury gave us details in the very beginning of what the damages were, which was 1.25. Figured out the punitive damages the next day, as well as the attorney fees, and that equaled up to be over $4 million. But I do have an article here, okay? So I want to give you guys, more insight about it. I'm reading from CNN. So let's go ahead and just talk a little bit about this case and some other new details that we have learned over here, girl. It's a lot going on. So let's just go ahead and hop right on into it, okay? So they're saying that Grammy Award-winning rapper Cardi B won a lawsuit Monday against YouTuber Tasha K for defamation, invasion of privacy, and intentional infliction of emotional distress, and was awarded a 7-figure sum in damages. Cardi B was targeted by LaTasha K, who also is known as Tasha K, in a malicious campaign to damage and destroy her reputation among her fans, according to a 2019 lawsuit. Okay, it was filed in Georgia. All right, they're saying that Kibi published multiple false and defamatory statements about plaintiff, including that the plaintiff was a P word, okay, somebody that likes to walk along the street to find clients, okay. They also said that Kibi accused Cardi B of using the snow, and she also went on to say that Cardi had an STD, which was passed on to her child. So these are some of the allegations and things that were, or the claims that, they're saying that Tasha K put out there about Cardi B, which resulted in this lawsuit. But keep in mind, because I see a lot of comments where people seem to forget, the lawsuit would have never came into play had the 3 cease and desist that were sent to Tasha previously would have been honored. Because they were not honored, and a continuance of videos harassing the rapper followed. This is what brought on the lawsuit, okay? So they're going on to say that by making and publishing the statements and campaign of harassing videos, including the defamatory videos, defendants were intending to cause plaintiff emotional distress, okay? And this was stated in the lawsuit, okay? They said that Cardi B suffered severe humiliations and mental anguish over this situation. Now, they said a jury on Monday, as I told you guys, awarded Cardi roughly about 1.25 mil. Okay, they also went on. Now, I have a breakdown. Actually, let me go ahead and read to you guys my breakdown, because I'm not sure if their numbers are 100% correct. But this is for the $4 million, okay, Tasha K ended up having to pay Cardi B. Cardi B was awarded $4 million plus, okay? So the general damages were about $1 million. So that was out the gate going to go to Miss Cardi. In addition to that, the medical expenses were $250,000, okay? Alone, $250,000. Now, the punitive damages ended up being 1.5 million. I believe in that punitive damages, I believe Tasha was held liable for like 1 million, whereas her company, Kibi Studios, was held 500,000. Okay, that's they were held responsible for 500,000. The attorney fees ended up being $1,338,753, and I think it could have been like 47 cents or something added onto that, which brought the total up to over $4 million. But I do believe that Cardi gave her like a discount. Okay, they brought down the price on the medical. Okay, so it went from 250,000 to being just 25,000 because Cardi removed 225,000. All right, so that's what ended up happening. Let me see what else do I have here regarding this situation. I have some tweets here, but I want to say this. When the verdict was read, finalized, and it was read by the jurors of, girl, look, okay, you've been out here running amok in the palace. You've been out here acting untouchable. Now we're going to touch you. Okay. So when this situation happened and the verdict came out, although, Tasha left the courtroom, she looked, pretty happy, pretty unbothered, as she typically, presents herself to be. What I'm seeing here in an article from Rolling Stone, they said that this is her attorney speaking. This is Tasha's attorneys speaking, saying that we disagree with the verdict and we will be filing an appeal. This is what Kibi's lawyer, Sadir Sabak, said. Okay, he said on Tuesday. Okay, Cardi meanwhile was triumphant, and she said, after almost 4 years of repeated libel and slander against me, being able to walk away from this victorious brings me great happiness, because Cardi ended up releasing a statement shortly thereafter. And it's very interesting that Sadir said they were going to be appealing this situation and they're not happy about this situation. It's interesting because I'm getting conflicting things. Okay, you have Tasha's attorneys who the judge said should go back to their first year of law school because they don't seem to know their law work. Okay, they don't seem to know how to work their way around the courtroom, in so many words. Okay, they seem to lack a bit of education based on what the judge was saying, although he went back and he did apologize for it. But the lead attorney, who's been on YouTube and he's been covering this story, he's been an attorney for about 20 plus years here in Georgia. So he stated, at one point he said, yeah, she probably could appeal this. But then on Tuesday, he ended up saying that, no, you cannot actually appeal this, because I believe that Tasha made some type of agreement to have some damages reduced or something like that. So I'm like, well, what damages were reduced, girl? Because the only thing that got reduced was the 250,000, but that still means you owe millions. Okay, you still owe 4 million, close to 4 million, or over 4 million. I'm just going to stick with the 4 in general. You still owe about $4 million. Period. So what damages were you hoping get reduced? It seems like it was only the medical damages that ended up getting reduced. And now, because of that, you won't be able to appeal. So this is what it is what it's sounding like. But we'll just see. Right, we're hearing different things. The attorney is saying that they're going to appeal, whereas I'm hearing other things that you can't appeal. It's just interesting because that Tasha, it was alleged that Tasha put out a statement against Miss Olga. With her other attorney, she talked about how negative her services was, how unprofessional she's been, her lacking of knowledge or being aware of what's going on. So I'm like, if she were to appeal, would she appeal with you guys or would she hire someone else? And will she have enough money to do such a thing, considering she has this judgment against her? There also are stories coming out of reporting from infamous Sylvia, who was actually in the courtroom, who said that Tasha has not paid any of her taxes in the past 3 years, which is probably around the time she really started to make some good money on YouTube, when she started to go after Miss Cardi B, and the Barbs don't like Miss Cardi B. So they were always here for anybody that was willing to drag Miss Cardi. So I think that's probably how Miss Tasha got a lot of her views, as well as, subscribers. So yeah, there's that. I don't know if she's going to turn around and rehire you guys if she already has these financial troubles. But then I'm wondering, can she appeal? What's going to happen? Because I'm hearing, like I said, she can't, but then I'm also hearing that she can. But one thing we did hear for sure is that even if she filed for bankruptcy, it's not going to affect the judgment here. That money is still going to be owed. That's another thing we're hearing out here in these streets, girl. So it's a very tough and rough situation. A series of videos and a lie that continues to be carried and spread will definitely cost you millions if one can prove a defamation case, which I do believe Ms. Tasha K made it very easy for this case to be proven on Cardi's behalf. A lot of the evidence that was presented in court from Tasha's team actually went in the favor of Cardi B. A lot of it didn't even the judge asked when the information was being presented, like, are you sure you want to present this to the jury? Because this does not go in the favor of your client. Okay, so there's that. I just wanted to share that information with you guys. So let's go ahead and actually, before I get to some tweets, I want to finish up and say something else. Well, now what we're also learning is that Tasha has at this time taken down the videos. This is what I'm learning. I had someone go ahead and, drop me that little token and let me know that the videos are now down. I am not subscribed or, watch her content. And it's nothing against her. I just, it's just not my thing for me. But I have not gone over to check to see whether or not the videos are up or the videos are not up. But I will say she did make a statement, and I will definitely be over there on her channel for that. Okay. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it, right? So she put up these tweets, okay? The first tweet that she put up, and this came out on Monday, I believe, where she said, "My husband and attorneys and I fought really hard. I want to thank them for their long hours and sleepless nights. Winos is only up from here. See y'all in a few days. Back to work." Okay, so she's planning on getting back to work very soon. Okay, she also says, "I forgot to thank all of the viewers for all of your support in this business. This is a part of the protocol. Everyone in my seat has been through this, and this ain't the last. This comes with the territory. See y'all Friday. It's long overdue." I do disagree with some things she said in there. Primarily, it was the statement where it was saying that this is a part of the protocol. What is a part of the protocol? Is it the scrutiny that you're saying is a part of the protocol, or is it that being sued is a part of the protocol? There are a lot of people that are extremely successful and have not been sued for salacious and malicious comments, right? And there are a host of people, very successful. And I don't think Charlamagne has been sued. I don't know if Wendy has or has not. She definitely has gotten, threatened and cussed out, but I don't know if an actual lawsuit was taken up against Miss Wendy Williams. Miss Oprah is overly successful, and I have never seen her, go through this type of protocol to get to where they are. So, I mean, if that's what you want to think, then okay, good luck. Let's go ahead and keep going, because Cardi B, she ended up taking to her Twitter towards the end of the night. And although she's bringing these charges up against, Miss Tasha K, she still seemed to have a bit of a heart and, kind of felt bad a little bit, which made me think that, hey, maybe they won't take her page, take Tasha's YouTube channel. But let me go ahead and just read to you guys what Cardi said. And I was thinking this because of this statement. She says, "Why am I happy but sad at the same time?" Right? She's happy that she won the case, but I think that she's sad for the fact that Tasha has to pay all of this money and she's not going to be able to pay. Well, I'm not going to say she's not going to be able to pay it, but I don't know if she has $4 million at hand right now to just give over to Miss Cardi B. Right? So I'm like, is that why you're feeling sad, that you're about to deplete her funds? Is that what it is, Miss Cardi B? Yeah, but just off of that statement, it's giving, like, even though I was harmed or violated or whatever the term would be, I'm still out here having a heart and being considerate and wondering, like, dang, should I, like, maybe I should. I'm sure Cardi is probably wondering and thinking to herself, should I have not done this? Maybe should I have not? I'm sure. I'm just thinking about the thoughts that's probably going through her head, because she asked, why am I so happy and sad at the same time? And that's what made me think, well, they possibly won't be taking Tasha's channel, because let's be honest, originally, Miss Cardi didn't even want to do that. She just wanted her to stop the slander, just stop doing the videos on me, stop speaking on me. She did the same thing with the Shade Room. She called out the Shade Room. The Shade Room did not say anything about Cardi for years, and they just finally started posting her towards the end of last year at some point, right? So they honored her request, and I'm sure the Shade Room is over there thinking to themselves, "Ooh, girl, I'm glad we stopped posting her, honey, because that probably would have been us that would have turned around and got that lawsuit." Okay, I'm sure that was the Shade Room was thinking that as well. And it's funny because after this case ended up, getting closer to deciding a decision, the Shade Room started putting disclaimers under their post saying that they do not condone the big B word, okay? Bullying. They don't condone that. So they started to, add their little claims in as well, just in case somebody wants to come for their head top too. Okay, so those were some of the things that were said. Tasha also, as I told you guys, I don't really watch her content unless it's involving like a show that I watch. Like primarily, I think the interviews are my thing. Like when she interviewed Sam in Egypt, that was a good one because I review Growing Up Hip Hop, as well as the side chick Arian of Love and Marriage Huntsville. She's not on the show, but the guy she was messing around with was on the show. So Tasha did an interview. So, of course, I checked out that as well. But Tasha will also be going to her YouTube tonight to speak on this particular situation between she and Cardi B. Okay. And this is what she said on Twitter. So I'll definitely be tuned in tonight. And this is what she says: "I will be making my first and only statement about the case Wednesday. okay, the 26th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on my YouTube channel, okay? So here we are, all right? I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be tuned in just like I am going to be tuned in. And right now, Miss Tasha does have her YouTube channel, even though she decided to take down, or not decided, I'm sure that she was forced to take down these videos. But there still is an injunction that's going to be taking place next month. So we'll follow up on that to find out what's going to really happen with the channel. How are they going to restrict her on the things that she can or cannot do on the channel, or whether she can't be on there at all, you know, whether the channel is going to go away at all is what I'm hearing from. So yeah, so you know, hearing from the different, you know, people that were actually in the courtroom and the lead attorney as well. So yeah, we're going to see in February what's really and truly going to happen with that situation. And I also think when that happens, from my understanding, there may need to be some type of monies that's ready to be paid at that time. So we'll find out more details, okay? Because it's a lot that's going on. I can imagine what's going through Tasha's head at this time, okay? It may still seem like it's a dream to her. Like, is this really happening? Did they really say what they said? You know, she could be in a space of denial right now. So we'll find all of that out, you know, very soon, what it's really looking like. Because like I said, you know, she got to pay this $4 million to Miss Cardi or whatever she could pay at the time. And then you got to turn around and the IRS is going to be wanting their money too. So you haven't paid us in 3 years. Say what now? What? Why I said? We're on your ass. Okay, so that's where they are. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more because it looks like somebody done went and started a GoFundMe for Miss Tasha K. Okay, this is what it read. Now they're saying in the description, Tasha K, a small blogger, was found liable on 3 separate accounts and has been ordered to pay Cardi $4 million in general damages. Tasha K has 3 young children and is basically completely broke. So help assist out. Okay. So the GoFundMe is titled "Help Tasha K Pay Cardi B." It doesn't look like they received any money on this, but it's just very interesting because the goal is for her to receive $25,000. And I'm thinking to myself, that's not going to be enough. Now, I will say that I don't believe that this GoFundMe was created by Tasha K. I think that it was probably created by a fan or a subscriber or whatever, or somebody that was likely trying to be funny, honey. Okay, but I don't believe that Tasha did that herself. But I want you guys to be the judge because I know y'all gonna do that anyway, because it's just how y'all is. Okay, but that's all that I have. I just wanted to come to you guys with a quick update because yesterday I did a video reporting on $3.8 million that was owed to Cardi B, and now that number has went up. The price has went up and it's $4 million. And I wanted to come back and make sure that I report that to you guys as well. But that's all that I got. I'm Jamie. That's me, honey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie That's Me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.